Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to Spirit Saturday. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. I'll wait a few minutes and let people start to log on here. I want to share with you guys that I have tons of classes coming up. So if you live in the LA area, hi Amy. Yes, you're here. I'm going to start with you. I'm starting with you. I'm going to give people a couple minutes to log on, but I'm going to definitely start with you, Amy, because I've you've been in my thoughts lately. So I want to see. I know there's some messages coming through for you. So, anyways, like I was saying, I have a lot of classes coming up. If you're in the LA, Pasadena area, Santa Monica, Culver City area. Have a lot of classes coming up. I'm doing the development circles, which are really, really fun. People have been it just amazes me. People come in never having done mediumship, never having connected at all. And they leave, having gotten in contact with their past loved ones, and they're doing it. I'm not doing it. They're the ones that are connecting for themselves. You're so welcome, Amy. I'm really looking forward to seeing who comes through. But they're the ones that are doing it. It's really amazing what happens in these classes, because it is my belief that everyone is a medium. We all come into this lifetime with spirit guides already. Oh, hi, Sean. We come into this lifetime with our spirit guides, and we are not conscious of that connection, or many of us aren't conscious of the connection, but the spirit guides are always guiding us so that we stay on our path and fulfill hopefully our life's purpose. And if we don't do it in this lifetime, then hopefully we'll do it in our next lifetime. But anyways, we're all mediums, and it's really amazing in these classes to see how people, like I said, who have had no experience with mediumship, make these incredible connections with their loved ones and other people's loved ones on the other side. So if you're, like I said, in the LA area, I have some classes tomorrow. And also in February, I'm going to be doing an online class. So any of you who are not in the LA area, we're going to be doing development circles online, which are really, really fun. So check out my website, happymedium.me, for classes coming up. And I'm also going to teach a spirit guide class if you're interested in knowing who your spirit guides are and who the loved ones around you are. That's a great class. So, I'm going to start, my first class is going to be an in-person class. And then after that, after I do it once in person, I'm going to start it online too. So, because a lot of people have been asking me about that. Okay. Well, so I actually have just a short amount of time today because I have a birthday party to go to, one of my dear old friends. So from Brownsville, old school. Anyway, so it's 3:00 right now, and I'm going to start with Amy. Amy, I believe that you just want to see who comes through. If there's somebody specific that you want me to contact, you can put that in the comment box. I just have to tell you that there's been a couple times when I'm nodding off to sleep and I'll see this image of a person and I'll almost like hear your name, and I really feel like somebody, and I don't know who it is, but somebody has a message for you, Amy. I know that I read you a couple weeks ago, and I believe we got your dad, but I don't know. I feel like maybe we weren't done, but definitely there's somebody really wanting to connect. So if there's maybe, Amy, if you can just say there we go. Hi, Hollis. So Amy, I'll start with you, and I think I'm just going to assume that you just want me to see who comes through. Okay. See who comes through. My dad. Okay. So you'd like me to try to connect with your dad. your dad first. Okay. All right. We'll see who has the message. Okay. Hey, Buzz. Oh my gosh, a long time. Okay. So Amy, I'm going to start with you. I'm just going to quote quiet for a minute. And I'm going to grab, I feel like I need my crystals here. I'm going to connect with Amy Matarolo's energy. And we're going to see who comes through. I'm hoping to connect with her dad. Okay. So there's two people coming through. Oh. There's a man, and he's sitting down in a chair, and he comes in with his mom. And Amy, I honestly, when I do these readings, I don't remember much. So I'm assuming that this is your dad since I asked, and I'm assuming that he's coming in with his mom, and I don't remember if he came in with his mom the last time, but I'm assuming that his mom has also passed, so your grandmother has also passed, and he's sitting in a chair, and your grandmother's behind him, and he's wearing like I feel like he's wearing like a button-down shirt, and it almost like, I feel like, so it's like the style of like an aloha shirt, and I almost feel like he's wearing something around his neck. Like, I wanted to say it was like a lei from Hawaii or something, but your grandma's like putting something around his neck, and she's holding his head, and she's taking off and on some glasses. So I don't know if there's something, a lot of times they'll speak to me in symbols. So I don't know. I know I read you before, and I know that I had your dad before, but I don't remember much about how he passed or anything. But your grandma is definitely showing me, so there's something around his head area, and then it's like she's taking on and off his glasses. Did he have anything going on with his eyes? And it's almost like I'm almost getting like a headache, like my head's getting really tight. So I don't know if there was like something. You'll have to remind me of how he passed. I feel like there's something in his head, and then she's taking on and off these glasses. Let's see. Yes, 6 months apart. So let me see what that was. Okay, he was quiet one. Oh, yes, please. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, so your grandmother and your father passed yes, they passed 6 months apart. Okay, that makes sense. And so, yeah, your dad is very quiet, and I do feel like he came in with the grandmother last time, and that's what, like, she was like speaking for him. I feel like that's what happened. And I feel like they're coming in the same way. And I feel like they're like, you know what? We don't need to get into like how I passed and all that. We already went through that. They want your grandmother is like, she's taking your dad's hand, and it's almost like she's moving it, like he's like the puppet. So it's like, I think she's telling me like, I am speaking for him. I am the voice for whatever reason, he's having a hard time communicating. Like I said, sometimes if they're not good communicators in this lifetime, they have a hard time communicating in another lifetime. Okay. And I wonder if that's what she's doing. Okay. She said scuba diving. Okay. So, but that's weird that she's putting it on him. Like, that's weird. So it's almost like a mask. It's almost like a mask. Anyways, I feel like your grandmother wants, I feel like your dad wants to send you a message. I feel like they don't want me to get into the details of their life. They just want me to send you. Oh my God. Okay. That's why, Amy, before, this is your grandmother. This is your grandmother coming in, sending this message for your dad. But I saw before I got on, I was meditating and I saw this like a huge wave. And I was like, what is going on with the ocean? And I feel like it's twofold. I feel like, one, your grandmother, yes, she's got this connection to water, obviously, because that's how she passed. And two, I felt like it's very symbolic. I feel like she was telling me, and your dad also, like speaking through your grandmother, is telling me that you have, it almost feels like you, Amy, have been underwater. It almost feels like this huge tidal wave has crashed upon you. It's like you're going through one of the hardest, most challenging periods in your life. And I'm getting the chills when I say that. And I don't say that to like make you feel bad or make you feel sorry for yourself at all. Because it's actually the opposite. Okay? It's actually the opposite. What's happening for you right now is that you're almost going through like a dark night of the soul, and all of the I just want to say like negative emotions, like the pain, everything you're being blasted with right now is coming up to the surface for you to be able to shine light on it and heal. Like this is such a healing time for you. And I know, like I'm feeling with like every fiber of my being that this is just a very challenging time for you. And your grandmother and your dad want you to know that you're not drowning. It might feel like it, Amy. It might feel like it. Like I'm getting the chills everywhere. And I feel like I need to plug my phone in so I don't lose connection because it's saying I have a low battery. Okay. So you're not drowning right now. It feels like it, but what's happening is you don't know your own strength yet. And you are learning what like the immense power of your soul. Like you have a huge purpose in this lifetime and you haven't known it up until this point. And what's happening is that all of this stuff, like there's like, you know, people passing away, it feels like left and right. It feels like your health has not been great. And it's like all of these things are coming to the surface so that you can shine light on it and you can heal it. Because if it stays stuck inside, or if it feels like I'm getting the sense of like everything's been kind of walled up for so long and now it's been coming out, it just has blasted you. And it feels like it's for like this huge leap that you are going through. Like if you can just hold on and focus in on what is working, focus in on what is right, focus in on, and I know when you're going through so much grief, it's so hard to see those things, but you have to. It's the way, it's almost like your lifeline up out of like where you are right now. So it's like the more that you can focus in the more you can focus in on the things that, like the people that passed away, the more you can focus in on the beautiful things that happened in their life, the wonderful memories that you have, how fortunate you are to have been able to spend the time that you had with them. The more you can focus on those things, the more you can focus in on what does it feel like to feel healthy. Like, I know you're not feeling healthy right now, but what does it feel like to feel healthy? What would that feel like? And just sort of start to use your imagination, and you'll start to notice that you'll start to attract more and more of that in, because these things that that you've been going through, it's almost like I'm just getting this feeling like you don't have to like go in for a long time and like, figure out, what's causing what, and spend years of therapy. I feel like you're just getting blasted. I feel like your grandma's showing me like just this like this blast of light, and it's like you're getting blasted because you're getting healed just as fast as you got blasted. Is the velocity in which you can heal. So let me see. I feel like grandma and dad want me to tell you something else as well. I feel like they're saying like give her something practical. Give her something practical to hold on to. I'm trying to figure out what they're showing me right now. Okay, so this might sound really simple, but what they're showing me is like this big giant bouquet of flowers, and it feels like as much as you can, like get outside into nature, they're just showing me like smelling the flowers, like take the time to to stop and smell the flowers. And I think what they're meaning is focusing in on the positive. Just keep your mind as much as you can. Keep your mind in that positive space. And I know it's hard when you're not in that space, but as much as you can, keep it there. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that they want to say. So they're showing me. They're showing both of them, your grandmother and your father, standing behind you, and they're like pulling you up. They're pulling you up, and I feel like they're saying, this is not going to take a long time. Like, they're here. You have to know. I feel like your grandmother and your dad are telling me that you have to know that you're supported. You have to know they're almost like holding you up. You have to know you're not alone. You have to know that you're supported. You have to know that you have very strong spirits on the other side, who are helping you through this time right now. So they're just asking you to just be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, take really good care of yourself right now, because it really will pass. Like, I just see this big wave just coming like up. It's coming up and out, and it really will pass. So just know that, Amy, and just know that, like, I'm sending you tons and tons of love and tons of healing energy. And I'm also getting rose quartz. So any kind of rose quartz that you can surround yourself with, that's the rose quartz crystal. It generates the love vibration. So the more you can surround yourself with that, go and get yourself like a nice piece of rose quartz. That's really going to help to uplift you. Okay. Let me just make sure that I just feel like they're sending you love. That's like the main thing. I don't know if you have a locket or something. They're showing me like a necklace that looks like a locket. I don't know if you have something like that of your grandmother's. I'm not sure, but they're showing me some sort of a necklace. Does that make sense, Amy? Do you have some sort of a necklace of your grandmother's? It looks like a locket, but I don't know. It could also be a symbolic. It could be symbolic, saying that they are in your heart. They're with you all the time. So, anyways, okay. I think that's it from them. And Amy, I am going to And I just feel this real connection to you. I feel this real connection to you. And I'm going to, if anything else comes up, yes, a necklace. Okay. Okay. Your grandmother's just saying like, see, it's me. It's me. And just hold me in your heart and like pray to your grandmother and your dad. You probably already do, but they're the ones, they are the ones standing behind you. Oh, your dad gave it to your grandma. That's why when she showed me the locket, I swear to God, I saw a tie. And I was like, well, why? That's not your dad. It's not a locket that your dad would wear. But that makes sense now that your dad gave it to your grandma. I love it. I love it. Okay, more confirmation that this is your dad and your grandmother, and that, you know, that this is real, and that you're coming out of this. This is not going to last for long. And like I said, if there's anything else, I feel like for some reason they've been like, you know, tapping at me a little bit and wanting me to connect with you. So if anything else comes up, I'll message you. And if I get any more messages from them, because it's just funny. I've just, like I said, I've been kind of like drifting off, and then I see this outline, and then I'll like hear your name. Oh, okay. they want me to make the connection with you. So if anything else comes up, I will definitely message you. Okay. Let's see if there's anybody else. Let me scroll back here. You're welcome, Amy. You're welcome. Absolutely. Okay. I see Hollis. Hi, Hollis. I see Lynn. Hi, Lynn. Janet. Hi, Janet. Kiyoki. What's up? I see Rob. Thank you, guys. So nice to see everybody on here and feel your energy. So I just read Amy, and I'm going to have to, this is going to be a shorter Spirit Saturday today, because I do have something at 3:30. So I have about 8 minutes. So I probably have time to read one more person. If anybody, David Calapini, I see you. Hi, Hollis. Thank you. Hi, Stacy. So I have time for one more. Uno más. If anybody has anybody that they would like to connect with, or if you're just like, hey, I kind of want to see who comes through. Just you know, you can type in anybody. So if anybody wants to be in the hot seat here, let me know. I see Lisa. What's up? Okay. Somebody can chime in. I may have already missed it. Somebody might have already typed something in. Okay. Hollis. Okay. We'll go with you. Okay. Hollis wants to see who's going to come through. Okay. And I've read you a couple times, Hollis. So I'm going to connect with your energy. And see if I can get anyone for Hollis. Okay, I see a woman, and I don't know if this is someone you know. It also could be a spirit guide, but this woman is, so she's in like a kind of a puffy sort of dress. It's kind of like a fancy dress, and she has a lot of, she's presenting herself like she's in her 30s, and I almost want to say she's got like a fur that she's kind of like wrapping around herself. She's kind of she's a fancier lady with a lot of class, a lot of sass, and she also has this like grit to her. She's showing herself with like a fishing pole. She's like, yeah, I'm fancy and I'm classy and I've got my fur on. but I'm not afraid to like get out, and she's showing me with a fishing pole. She's showing herself with the fishing pole. Somebody in her, did you have a friend? Do you have a friend? Thank you, Buzz. Do you have a friend, Hollis, that fits that description who passed away? Because this would be somebody who was like in their 30s or 40s when they passed away. And if that doesn't make sense, I kind of have a feeling that this is a spirit guide, but I want to see first. No, okay. I have a feeling this is a spirit guide for you, Hollis. So I want to see, because she's very, hang on. She's very strong, and she's like, what is she doing? Okay, she's taking your wrist, and she's like, it's almost like she's pulling off. Okay, I have a feeling this is gonna be a very symbolic reading, because she's taking off a watch. She's like taking your wrist. I almost feel like it's her. So she's, okay, I'll tell you what I'm saying. She's walking around, she's being this kind of like fancy lady, but she's got a lot of power. And she also has like a fishing pole in one hand. So she's got this really great balance of power, class, wealth, and like I can get down in the dirt, and I remember my roots, like that kind of a feel. And she's taking your hand and pulling off a watch, and like throwing the watch onto the ground. And I feel like she's saying like, I don't know if you're worried about like time frames and how long is this going to take, and she's here to like I feel like she's saying like get out of that constraint, that mindset of like it's got to be what you're trying to create. She's like, I'm sorry, I'm like jumbling all over, but I just have to tell you like what I see when I see it. So she's showing me like paintings, and like it feels like an easel, and I feel like this is your guide who's coming in to help you with your business. And I feel like she's saying, I feel like there's something that you've been judging yourself upon, in regards to how long everything's taking, and why is this I don't know if it's, I mean, obviously, Hollis, you're not an old person, you're a young person. And I don't know if there's something, it feels like there's something that you've been telling yourself of like, it's not like I should have done this earlier, or it's I don't have enough time to do this now. But she wants you to she's like taking the watch and like throwing it on the ground. She's like, you got to get out of that mindset, because there is no like, in the spirit world, there is no sense of time. There is no time. That's a man-made construct. Okay. So it's like, you are part of whatever you're doing with time, whatever those judgments, whatever those thoughts are with time, not enough time, how long, why is it taking so long, whatever those are for you. I'm not sure on the specifics. She's asking you to like look at that and let it go, because it can come in now. But what's blocking it, what's part of a block is whatever you're doing around the concept of time. And then I'm also getting she's showing me a book, and it's like, it's opening up. Oh, what is that? Okay. I feel like she's like blown. I don't know what she's doing. Okay, I'm going to go back to what I saw before. I saw the ballet dancer, and I don't know if you've ever heard me talk about the ballet dancer. When I see a ballet dancer, it's the symbol for freedom. So it feels like you get a lot of freedom out of whatever that thing is that you're doing with time. you know, taking a look at that. So that's what she really wants you to focus in on, or let go of, and just allow things to happen. There's no rush. The more ease that you can bring to your situation, the faster it actually happens. We all, you know that, but still, I know we get stuck in our head a lot of times. So she's just asking you to bring as much ease and to your business, and let go of any kind of time constraint that you've been putting on there. And that's going to make her job a lot easier. Yeah. Well, you're young, Hollis. You have a totally, according to, who did I just hear say, like, people are going to be living into like 130. So, you're not even middle age yet. So we're young. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about like the time or anything like that. But I feel like that's the main thing that your spirit guide, wanted you to know. She's funny. She's very funny. I'll have to tap back into her. Yes, she is young. So I'll have to tap back in and get a little bit more information about her. You have a very, very strong and sassy guide who's helping you with this business. So just know that you are in good hands, and that you have plenty of time. You're a young woman, and you have just like those time constraints, not enough time, like just let all of those go. So, okay, I believe, you guys, I'm going to have to end that. Yeah, I know. I like this guide too, Hollis. She's really funny. I love that she had like a fishing pole. She was kind of like not afraid to kind of get out there and get her hands dirty. So, okay. Anyways, you guys, let me think of what else I want to wrap this up with. I will be doing this next week as well, and hopefully I'll be able to get in a few more readings. Again, I have tons of classes coming up, so check out my website, happymedium.me, and I'll also be doing online classes. Hollis, thank you so much. Oh, yeah. You don't have to apologize, Hollis. Hey, it's first come, first serve. So whoever jumps in, that's who gets the reading. But I will be doing this again next Saturday, like I said, and hopefully I'll be able to do it for. Oh, you know what? I will not be doing it. I will not be doing it next Saturday because I will be traveling. So I will find a different time this coming week to do it. It'll probably be a weekday evening would be my guess. So I will let you guys know. Okay. Hi, Jennifer. You missed it, but that's okay. We'll be doing it every week. So don't worry. You can tune back in. All right, you guys. Thank you so much, and have a beautiful and blessed week. And I'll keep you guys posted as to when we'll do this again. Okay. Be sometime next week.